17-year-old driver facing charges that include vehicular homicide in the wreck on Tuesday that killed his Creekview High School classmate. Jan Frederick Ngamba was arrested last night, and he appeared before a judge this noon. John Cherokee picks up the story from Cherokee County.
Jan Frederick Ngamba granted a $20,000 bond after this brief court hearing. His mother and other family members watching the hearing from the other side of a glass window. Everyone, Ngamba's attorney Scott Poole tells me, everyone is crushed at the death of Ngamba's friend and Creekview High School classmate Stephen Smith in the car wreck on Tuesday. Smith, a passenger in the car Ngamba drove and crashed into a tree. Ngamba will be pleading not guilty to all charges.
He is devastated by this. He is devastated by the loss of his friend. You know, obviously nobody set out that day to kill someone. Nobody set out that day to have an accident.
During the hearing, Assistant District Attorney Zachary Smith said Ngamba might have eaten hash brownies or taken some other drug prior to the crash and may have been driving under the influence. The arrest warrants say detectives interviewed the other two survivors of the crash, and they said Ngamba was driving so recklessly they were uncomfortable. The charges against Ngamba include vehicular homicide and reckless driving, and investigators say other charges, including DUI, are possible. In Cherokee County, John Cherokee, 11 Alive News.